hey, we are back with episode 3 of Ultraman, and totally not another fucking recording of this. I'm Alex.
Well,
I am Fat Bacon Unicorn.
I'm GVR.
I am KaijuX.
And I am Nagata.
Yeah, part of why we're not doing this episode again is because Naranga's going to be in that SHIN Ultraman, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's going to have a better design in that movie than whatever we're going to look at here soon.
We're just going to speedrun all our jokes from last one.
Yeah, I was about to make that joke.
Because we totally didn't fucking record this earlier.
Alex, careful, YouTube censoring us.
KaijuX, you get 5 viewers. We wouldn't have gotten money anyway.
Alex is gonna
YouTube doesn't care about us.
Okay, watch this. Fuck.
Yo,
One
that
of
King
those
Kong?
KaijuX's chance of getting advertisement money from Raid Shadow Legends or Honey.
This video is sponsored by Go Die.
Before you,
This video was sponsored by Best
no.
Baragon Naranga.
don't you know Naranga's really just a clone of Shin Godzilla? Aren't you aware of that?
Spoilers, KaijuX. People didn't know that.
Well, that's for them. That's for them to know and us to find out.
Guys, I think this episode is familiar. It feels like we watched this already.
Oh no, little Timmy's gonna fall down the well.
Again.
Mm.
Wow, it's
as old
as
KaijuX.
We are speedrunning our jokes. GVR was right.
Yeah.
I think the Matrix closed you guys.
Oh, KaijuX, you
Have you
remember
been
that
here
well being
before?
built?
This is one of those timelines that Doctor Strange saw, and they were like, "How many times do we have to record this and it succeeds?" Only one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We are one of the many failed timelines.
You gotta let
Yes.
GPR punch Grimace.
All of that, all for a speck of Taco Bell.
Grimace is McDonald's, you idiot.
I know, that's the joke. I am more advanced than you. Fast food is the same. It all tastes like garbage.
Spitting facts.
Including the ones that I like because I'm a fat piece of shit.
Dude, you were not fat. You were a twig.
I know. My metabolism moves faster than the goddamn Flash in the Snyder Cut.
I thought you were going to call him a twink.
So are you saying your metabolism chokes the food you eat?
Bacon, did you see the part where he licked his finger? That's meant to use to track down the wind.
Did you see the part where I pulled up a Glock and I pulled up to your house?
Yo, was that a reference to G98?
God damn it!
Bacon, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna get depressed right away.
That
That's
is
gonna
true.
stop
I'll
you.
just use the gun on myself. And on that
Damn.
note, I am opening Mountain Dew games.
And Bacon, just like you that gun is filled with blanks.
Holy shit! That's
It's all right.
Fuck.
It's all right. Brandon Lee was able to do it.
I'm sorry, KaijuX. I didn't mean to talk over you, but he just destroyed me in every timeline. Fuck Christ.
Still love the footstep effects.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's something like the idea for the monster being invisible, right? It being able to stomp around and caving in stuff without being seen. One, cost effective. But two, it's actually kind of a really cool creative idea, especially for like this style of like filmmaking.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a really good setup for what we're about to see later on in this episode.
Uh-huh.
Even though we totally saw it.
Listen, all I'm saying is that Master Chief would fucking destroy Naranga. He could see invisible enemies. He would murder him.
And he would get the number 15 Naranga foot lettuce.
A Bolton foot lettuce, excuse
Doom Guy can
you.
also see invisible enemies. He would murder the fuck out of Naranga.
Oh, yeah. Fun fact, Naranga was originally a pawn for Alien Bolton, according to like an old promo shot of them together fighting Ultraman, where
Yeah.
they would later fight at the end of this episode.
Intriguing. I wonder if they had originally intended for Boltons to be like a reoccurring threat.
Yeah, considering how they were in another episode later on in the show, it wouldn't be odd to think that.
Yeah.
Mhm. Actually, apparently there was an unused script for an Ultraman movie called Ultraman Operation Giant.
Hmm.
Are you joking, or is that a real thing? Because it could go either way.
Like, I can't remember the whole story. That's a real thing. It's a real thing. So, for that matter, the script got a novelization treatment back in 2005.
Hmm.
Hmm. Do you know any of the story beats, or?
KaijuX died,
Yeah, no,
apparently.
that one had a lot. Right.
Yeah, we didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're like lagging.
Hang on. Well, good news. It caught me, but anyway. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, Operation Giant is about like this machine. If I remember right, I could be incorrect in a couple of areas, but it's basically a robot, like some kind of old World War II machine that comes back to life and declares war on the world. And I know, like, it basically like sends like 5 monsters as part of Operation Giant to like wreak havoc, which was like the machine itself, another machine, burrowing mole monster from Mongolia, and I think the 2 Boltons were revealed at the end as like part of the 5 or something. Like, it did have like a more complex story, but I can't remember all of it off the top of my head. I just know that it's real and that it was adapted into a novel back in 2005.
Interesting.
Monster from Mongolia. The way you worded that is just funny.
Oh, and the other thing to note about Operation Giant is that it was a precursor. Actually, like to my understanding, it weirdly served as the precursor to the '67 movie. So I don't think it happens because of budget, but yeah, no, it is a real thing though. It was an interesting search.
Interesting that the first idea for an Ultraman movie kind of sounds like a lot of the other Ultraman movies that would eventually be created. Because, yeah, the
they
common
only
thing
had
with
one
like,
idea.
Because, yeah, in most Ultraman movies, like, there's a main villain and then he sends out a bunch of, like, other kaiju for the Ultras to fight.
Yeah. But yeah, I know that was kind of a big discovery. It doesn't sadly pertain to Naranga directly, other than I guess movie. I don't know.
Well, Naranga could have been there. He might have just been invisible the whole time.
Do you think Naranga would beat Bemilar?
Yeah.
I think he could.
Well, Naranga, I mean, Memular can't really hit back with his shitty arms.
Right, and
But he gave Ultraman a harder fight than Naranga does later on.
That is true.
But to be fair, Ultraman had a type advantage over Naranga. If you pit Naranga against anyone else, he'd probably give a better challenge to those. It was just a bad matchup against Ultraman. How does that man live?
He is built different.
Well, one, he has plot armor, and two, he's not a red shirt.
He's an orange shirt.
He is built different because he keeps eating Baltons.
Look, his drip protected him.
As we know, drip is the ultimate power level.
Well, and the Ultra 7 show said, don't kill him off. We need him for our show, too.
Yeah, that too.
Oh my god, he left. Walks in, eats electricity, doesn't elaborate, leaves. Oh, Kanto region, that must be connected to Pokemon. I didn't say this in the last recording, I swear. I promise.
I am so sorry for everyone listening to this. This is terrible.
Our energy is gone from our last recording.
Yeah, I know that kind of bites. That was like we lost the last recording where we had a lot more energy. But hey, at least I talked about Operation Giant.
Yeah, we missed that in the first recording.
Yeah, I'm so excited to revisit that.
Come on, people will find it interesting. At least interesting enough because my monkey brain can't remember all of it.
Oh, look, the
That's
kid
it. Start the episode over. We're doing this again.
Man, don't bully the kid too much. He's going to shoot up the whole building with that gun.
Careful. Hoshino might shoot up the whole server with that gun. Should be careful with that.
Well, yeah, I think he's the only one still alive from the show.
Okay, probably, actually.
No, I think the guy who originally played Hayata is still alive.
Oh, yeah, Susumu Kurobe?
Yeah.
What'd you do, GVR? GVR, what'd you do? Poke his body from the side of the road?
No, I'm pretty sure he's still alive. Did he die?
GVR, you poking his body a few times is not a good way to tell if he's alive.
Well, how else am I supposed to tell?
Call a doctor.
No.
Oh my god.
Or feed him to one of your gators. If he's alive, he'll start screaming when the gator starts chopping him down.
Well, that doesn't help either, because then it doesn't matter.
Well, at least you would know he would have been alive at that time.
What? I was just drinking soda.
Yeah, there's static.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't tell you what the static noise is.
Soda's cursed because of Naranga.
He ate the recording.
Well, no, lucky you guys. I'm recording on my side, so it'll be good.
Look, it's the aspectable light rays from Monster Zero.
That's right.
That out last time.
Yeah, no, that's right.
And it looks like Subarai's grandmother gave him more money for his allowance so he could have military vehicles.
Was that guy in the background?
I cannot find any sources that say if the actor of Shin Hayata is alive or dead.
I know, like, the original actor for Ultraman's still alive, Ben Furuya. I follow him on... Yeah.
Follow him on what, Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram, yeah. So...
And Bitkin, isn't there something you want to say about this footage looking very familiar to another event, like 20 years ago?
Oh yeah, this kid has the energy of a Columbine shooter.
Yeah, but there should have been another person with him.
Yeah. You see, you can tell that we repeated this joke because of our tone of voice. Thank you for joining us for this session. We want to die. Especially Alex.
Yeah, because I'm the one who has to edit this.
Wait for you to edit, and all you hear is static.
Oh lordy! Look out! He's got a gun.
Pumped up kicks,
Got the spider shot. He wants to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, see, this is how you know Super Eye's family gave him more money, because it's not just 5 people shooting at the monster, it's a full-blown military operation. Even though I'm pretty sure there were bigger threats than Naranga that warranted the military intervening.
Yeah.
Than Naranga attacking a coal mine or whatever.
I mean, he's eating the power plants. Like, power is kind of important for a city or in a country.
Mm-hmm.
No, it isn't.
What, is he going to turn this place into the Stone Age?
Yeah. He wants people to go back to Monk.
Go back to one.
I just thought of a really cool visualization. Naranga invisible in the red dust. I don't know why that popped in my head. But it would be very neat.
We're sitting in silence because that was bad. Deal with it.
It looks like Naranga's dead.
Like,
your idea.
You're a bad idea.
You're a bad idea.
Naranga thrown the boat.
Naranga had a loose tooth. Did you guys see that? Naranga had a loose tooth.
He did.
He did. Like when he was picking up the boat, you could see it like wobbling in the back of his throat.
Also, why is there? They're next to an ocean, I guess.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like
imagine having a power plant next to an area that could have a tsunami.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's not like there's something in 2011 that happened about that. I don't know.
That's like 47 years later. Most of them would have been dead by then.
KaijuX, we could joke about 9/11 and Columbine, but the minute you bring up a recent event, well, you're getting canceled on Twitter. Sorry.
A recent event from 10 years ago? What is this?
Bacon. No one gets canceled anymore. It doesn't matter if you're canceled, because if everyone's canceled, then is anyone really canceled?
That I was making a joke, but you made fair commentary. I will proceed to drink this Mountain Dew in silence.
This says a lot about society.
Yeah.
Naranga would be a great joke.
I was about to say that.
This is a very cinematic experience here.
He has a permanent smile.
It's already dead too.
Scene, I want to edit this scene, but all you hear is bathroom dance Joker.
But yeah, no, like this is a very cinematic experience because it's like stuff like this you got to keep in mind is like Godzilla quality material for the time period, and it's like, oh yeah, no, what would you rather watch? Godzilla on the big screen or something of equal quality from the comfort of your own home? And it's like,
without having to pay money.
Right. Yeah, I know. There's something very cinematic about this. In a really weird way. Only in a way the Japanese can bring.
Are you a member of Movie Circle Jerk Reddit?
Out of curiosity, I know it's because of the budget that not every suit's gonna look as good as the last, right? But which would you say looks better, Naranga or Bemuar?
I saw wires. I saw wires holding up Naranga's head.
Oh no, I saw wires a long time ago. I just didn't feel like pointing it.
I think Bemular was made from scratch.
Yeah,
so I might have to say that, but I think on a personal level, I like Naranga more.
Yeah, my sentiments echo Alex's because it's like On one hand, yeah, no, Naranga had the benefit of being built off of Baragon, so he's already going to look nice. Whereas
this kid is a lot better at shooting monsters than most Godzilla characters are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I respect Bemilar's design in the show a lot more because it was made from scratch.
Yeah. Which I could see. So.
And that shot didn't line up with the previous of the kid falling. That was terrible. Cinematic my ass.
That explosion did not match at all.
Yeah, that just... I don't think that was Naranga. I think there was just like a power failure.
Yeah, so KaijuX, I think in this instance, I'm going to go to the cinema and watch Godzilla, where an equal amount of mistakes will be made.
Screw this, I'm going to go watch Destroy All Monsters.
Oh dear God.
Oh my God, you got it wrong. It would be ever a horror of the deep. Jesus Christ.
This is... Isn't this 67?
No,
66.
Oh, 66?
Yeah, Ultraman starts in 66 and ends in 67.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was 67 and ended in 68. My bad.
No, screw you.
No, that...
either Daimajin, War of the Gargantuas, Return of Daimajin, Wrath of Daimajin, Ever a Horror of the Deep, or that terrible Gamera versus Baragon.
War of the Gargantuans has its main human character. This is better.
It'd be cool to see the Flash choke that main character.
I agree.
I also agree. Rongo looks like a cat that like you overfed and now he just is defenseless.
I feel like that shot of Ultraman with his hands on his sides is a meme.
Yeah.
Ultraman's like first mask looks like he's on crack.
Kinda, yeah.
Look, this was the end of his addiction. Later in the series, you could see he's a lot healthier.
Yeah, there was a whole cut side plot of him in rehab. Oh, and and whatever the fuck his name's eye is back.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Super unregeneration.
This is the first time they're explaining that Ultraman runs on solar power.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Weird thing to explain in the third episode, but whatever.
Yeah, that's why you always watch the first 3 episodes of these shows, kids. You never know what you might miss if you skip them.
Yeah.
Naranga is a lad.
He is a chonker.
He really is.
And I love him for it.
He would kick Baragon's ass.
I mean, probably,
yes,
yeah.
Would.
He's beating up Ultraman with one eye, so yeah, he beat up Baragon.
Yeah, he's the only good version of Baragon.
Imagine if he had 2 eyes.
Hey, Millennium's cool in different stuff.
Shut up!
Dude, that was done perfectly with Ultraman snapping Naranga's horn off.
It's perfect.
Now, if Zack Snyder made this, Ultraman would shove Naranga's horn into his other eye.
Oh,
He would shove it up his ass.
No, that's Michael Bay who would do that. Sexual innuendo.
Bring it on. So wait, would Naranga be finished off like at the ending of Undefeatable, where the horn goes in the other eye, gets hooked up and hoisted away?
Yes.
All right, he's dead. Blow him up.
And just like that, the whole city of wherever this is set in is fed for a whole year.
There you go, Ultraman. You made a mess for everyone to have to clean up now.
Bro, his innards are styrofoam.
Yeah, it's called a buffet, son.
I guess, well, that's what happens when your main diet is electricity.
Become styrofoam?
Exactly.
Damn, Electro should have burst into the styrofoam in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I mean, have you not seen that dog movie Bolt? His weakness was styrofoam.
This is the worst commentary we have ever done.
Yeah.
Now, Bacon. People sometimes take planes, to get to destinations faster than just walking. It's very reliable.
Are you certain about that?
Well, do you know what planes were famous for in the early 2000s?
Oh my gosh.
They were like in every decade, transporting people. What do you think I was going to say?